This is Ryan Elliott for Boxing Social in association with Betfred. Today to be joined by unbeaten prospect Raul Curiel this evening or morning where he is or lunchtime or something. Raul, first and foremost, how are you?
Thank you. Everything good. How are you?
I'm very good. Thank you for joining me this evening. Like I say, now we are doing this because you're back on January 2nd. You're going to be on that Garcia Campbell bill. It must be a
right.
to have a day in now after such a chaotic year for everyone.
Mm-hmm. Yes, even I thought that we had a fight in this past March 23. Did everything for the COVID. They postponed my fight in December 5th, but they postponed again because Luke Campbell test positive. But we're still working. We're still working very hard in the gym and take care of my health and everything. You know, is gonna be a little bit tough because of the COVID, but we're back. We're back, man. I can't wait to get back into the ring, and very happy for that.
Is that the one positive to come out of all this, despite all these postponements and the frustration of waiting? You do have time in the gym to work on things with Freddie and to keep growing yourself as a fighter as well.
Yes, we keep take care of my health. You know, taking care a lot, and right now is my second month here at Hollywood working with Freddie Roach, and we doing very well, bro. We doing an excellent job. I feel very strong. I'm very happy to be back, and I think it's gonna be a great fight. I know my opponent. Even we know each other. Even we spar a couple of times, so I know it's gonna be a great show for the fans.
How does that change things when you sparred with someone you're going to be sharing the ring with? Is it difficult to take anything from it?
I think it's gonna be, that's what I say. There's gonna be a good fight because we know each other. But I know him. Just respect with him. I like all my opponents. But I know I have the talent and I have the experience of all my career in amateurs. So then the only thing that I'm gonna tell you is gonna be a great fight.
For those that don't know, you are facing Ferdinand Korobian. He did fight Blair Cobbs
Mm-hmm.
rather last year. Did the 8 rounds of Blair in a close fight. You shared the ring with him. I'm sure you've seen plenty of footage from his pro fight as well. What do you make of him as a fighter, and what kind of fight can the fans expect to see as well, do you think?
We both are brawlers. We like very explosive fight, and we like to fight. And I've been working too with Blair. Blair know him, and he even teach me a couple of moves over there. But now I think like I say, I respect my opponent. I know he's an excellent boxer. He know he can fight, and he has the hungry. Like me, I'm want to be and stay undefeated, and he wants to be a world champion like me. He wants to keep riding in his career. So it's gonna be a very competitive fight. But I know I trust in my job, in my work, and I have an excellent team. So we know it's gonna be not a hard fight. It's gonna be a good fight. But I think I gotta win this time.
Let's talk about that Freddie Roach link-up while we're sort of hovering around the subject. You're working with Freddie now, a great mind of boxing. In the time you've been working together, what's the main things that Freddie's trying to instill in you and change?
Oh, man, working with Freddie is a dream come true. I started boxing at 6 years old. So I watched the fights of Manny Pacquiao when I was a kid, and I saw Freddie Roach. So it's a dream come true right now working with Freddie. He's a very disciplined trainer. He likes to work, and we got a good team. We always like talking. He always says he always teach you something new every day, and it's like I say, he's a very disciplined person, and he like to work. So for me, it's a dream come true, and I know this January 2nd, you will see me and Freddie do the job.
Now, Raul, this is the first time we've had you on Boxing Social, so I thought, well, we've got the chance today. We'd not only talk about the fight, but a bit about your backstory as well. So I'm going to take it all the way back. You said you started boxing at 6 years old. Is this a family thing? What lured you into the gym?
Yes, my grandpa, my dad, my older brother, they're all boxing, and nobody think that I would like boxing because I play football in this time, like every Mexican do. So I decided to, be more committed with boxing when I saw my older brother fight, and I think always I take him for example of him. It's a great fight too. He's now is a professional too with 15 and 3. But this kind of story is they're gonna be it's a long story, but I decided and be a boxer like 15 years old, 60 years old, and then I'm start to go to the nationals, to start to winning, a little tournaments. And in 2012, I got the silver medal in the World Championships in Yerevan, Armenia, and then I represent Mexico in a lot of competitions, Central American, Pan Americans. I fight like more than 10 times in the WSB, in the World Series boxing. So I have my pedigree, like they say, and I have a lot of experience. I fight with the best boxers in amateurs in amateur times, and I represent Mexico in the Olympics. So I'm very happy with all of my career, all my achievements, and we know all the experience. I try to take into the gym, take into my fights, and take advantage for that. Mm-hmm.
You mentioned you had all that fantastic amateur pedigree. You went on a phenomenal run of picking up accolades and really starting to climb. I just wanted to go back to the 2016 Olympics. So from my background, you qualified through the WSB. You weren't able to compete despite qualifying. Could you talk to me about what that time was like for yourself and how disappointing that was at the time too?
Well, it was, oh man, that was tough because I have a health problem. So me and my team and the Mexican team, we chose the best option for me is taking care of my health. So I could be step into the ring, but it was take a risk, and now I'm just take care of my health first. And at the first, it's like, yes, it was tough, man. It was tough because that was my dream when I started my boxing, just represent Mexico in the Olympics. But I taking care of myself and taking care of my health, and I take that to keep moving forward and keep grinding, keep I think to retirement, that in the Olympics. But no, that motivate more me, and to keep writing and to prove that the people that all the things that I couldn't done in the Olympics, maybe I will try to do here in the professional, and maybe one day catching the world championship.
Now, good did come of it, because although you had the Olympic disappointment, a few months later, you signed with Golden Boy, you turned professional, you're from a Mexican fighting family, and you make your debut on a Cinco de Mayo card topped by Canelo. What is that moment
Yes.
for your family? What was that like?
No, very proud of me, very proud of me. My dad was my first trainer. It was my dad. My mom too, she was like my nutrologist, my mom. So my brother, my older brother, they always, even that I didn't compete in the Olympics, they are very proud of me, and they always supported me. I think that my family is the first thing that I always have in my head, and when I start a camp and when I fight. So they are very happy with me. And sometimes we can to remember all the things I've been through to be here, and then they always tell me then they are very proud of me, and I'll be keeping winning to make it more proud of.
Now, what was that like? The experience of being on that card, being in a 4-rounder on there. Did you stay around and watch after? Did you get to catch the main event and stuff like that? What was that night like for you?
Well, yes, I remember that was the third fight, I think, of the show. And man, I never fight in the T-Mobile Arena. This is a big stadium, so I'm a little bit nervous because I didn't box in months after the Olympics. I never fight in that months. So I have the golden boy, I have all my team, and right now, and in that time, I'm working with many roles. That he worked with Andy Reese and all, but I work. I feel good because there was, a big fight, Canelo fight, Canelo Chavez, I think, and Cinco de Mayo is a very important day in Mexico for all the Mexicans. So I do it very well. I do it for being my first fight. I do it very well, and it was a tough fight. I thought it was gonna be more easily, but no, it was a tough fight. But I do very well. And then all my fights, I've been fighting in here in Los Angeles. I've been fighting in Vegas. So, man, it's amazing all the things that I've done in boxing. And right now, I'm very happy because I'm one of the main events, the main fights of the this fight, the card of Ryan Garcia, be the undercards for me, man. It's blessings, man. I'll be always saying that God do the things for one reason, and He put me right here in this position. So I need to work hard and show all the people they start to know me. Show him what or who is Raul Curiel, what I can do in the ring.
Earlier on, you said of your Freddie Roach link-up that you'd watched him with Manny. You'd watched Manny Pacquiao fight growing up. I'm almost certain that meant that you watched a lot of Juan Manuel Marquez growing up. I read somewhere that you were actually Juan Manuel Marquez's sparring partner when you were 17 years old. You were sparring with Juan Manuel. Can you just tell me what that experience was like for this young Mexican kid coming in and being in camp with Marquez?
No, he asked me one time we speaking, and he asked me, hey, where is the work with Juan? Leon, no, man, Juan Manuel Marquez for me, uh, very proud from Julio Cesar Chavez. For me, is my inspiration. For me, is the best Mexican boxer I never or met and working with him because I worked with him 6 weeks straight for 2 fights and I worked with Timothy Bradley and Manny Pacquiao four. So, oh no, just Timothy Bradley and man, I never saw a boxer so disciplined, so committed with his job, and very humble man. And he always, try to give you advices. And in the sparring, there was a hard sparring. Even I have 17 years old, man. He was a professional, and he hits hard. And I think, man, that's what I know. He's knocking many out. So no, for me, it's one of the best. He's a legend, but he's one of the best Mexican fighters. And working with Freddie, we talk sometimes about that, but he know what we're working to with Ignacio Beristain, and they are good friends. So he know that I can do a good thing. So he said me, hey, no, don't worry, you're here right now, and let's work and let's be a world champions. And I hope it's gonna be like that. I hope I'll be world champion. But I know I need to be calm and keep winning, keep winning.
You were obviously well on your way as a blue chip talent when you were sparring with Juan Manuel, but when you're around someone and he's shown you that work ethic and he's given you advice, how much do you take from that? That must be huge for a teenager to have a national hero telling you all these things.
Yes, exactly. No, he always like even he support me a lot in all concepts, and he's a very try to see how he's working, how he's committing, how discipline is. I always saw that, and I would try to do right now that I'm a professional. But Juan Manuel Marquez for me, my life for my entire life, and he know sometimes we speak, hey, how are you? Hey, I saw you fight, but no, man, I learned a lot with him. But I think the discipline and the commitment and the hard work he doing, I try to do right now. Myself right now, I'm a professional boxer.
It was actually the anniversary this week of the 4th Pacquiao fight. Do you still remember how you were feeling watching that fight and that incredible knockout?
Yeah, that was incredible and very special to me because that time I was just arrived to Mexico when I was fighting in the World Championships in December 8th. So I go to the Olympic committee. We are the Olympic team of Mexico, and the time that I step into my room, all my friends saw the fight, and when I step into the room, he catch a Pacquiao, and I start, man, I have my medal, and I try to throw my medal away, and everything going crazy. But that was a very special night in Mexico, and every year all the Mexicans remember that because it was like, I don't know, like in football, you won the World Cup. So Juan Manuel Marquez give it to Mexico very glory, man, and he's a excellent human being, very humble, and that's what I respect so much.
But going back to you, you've mentioned the goal for yourself. You want to be world champion. That's why you're here. Is that the ultimate goal? Is there anything else you want to achieve in the pro ranks? Do you want to, maybe headline in Las Vegas or back in Mexico? What are your ambitions, your big goals?
Right now, I'm very, focused in this fight. I want to keep winning my fights, keep them unbeaten, undefeated, and fight in Mexico, man. I don't know how much long time I didn't fight in Mexico. So right now, I want to, win this fight, and then we start to thinking if we can do a exhibition, a fight in Mexico. So yes, I want to be a world champion. I need to, but I start. I know this career is very hard, and I try to do all my best, keep working hard. And I have the excellent team, and I have Oscar De La Hoya, my manager Frank Espinosa, and my trainer Freddie Roach. They work very well with me. So I have confidence this year, maybe next, or be just. There's no rush, but I know one day, sooner or later, I'll be world champion.
I've just got a couple more questions before I let you go, Raul, because I've kept you for quite a long time. You are sharing that card with Ryan Garcia and Luke Campbell. It's a big fight, both sides of the pond. You're very excited over there. In the UK, we're very excited as well. Give us your prediction. How does that fight play out?
Whoa, I think both are great fighters, but this is gonna be the test for Ryan. If he always say he's the best. He's one of the very more important boxers right now, but I need to see that fight because he's gonna be his test. And Campbell is a great fighter, man. He's Olympic medalist. So they have a lot of experience, and he's a warrior. He can fight, man. And I think the fight is gonna be to the decision. But Ryan have power. He has the power, but the experience of Luke Campbell is so, man, he's a great boxer, and I respect him a lot. Right now, I'm not gonna say who is gonna win, but I think it's gonna be a decision. But if Ryan can catch Luke Campbell with that hooks and that power, he can change the fight. But I think Luke Campbell has a lot of experience. I think he's gonna box him, and it's gonna be a decision, man. But if you go to decision, I think Luke Campbell. But if you Ryan catch him, man, Ryan have power.
Well, Raul, for the UK fans watching this that are getting to know you for the first time, that'll be tuning in to watch the show. They'll see you on there. What can they expect to see? Tell them what they'll see January 2nd from the Cougar. What will they see?
It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight. I hope that the people like and enjoy my fight. My style is a good Mexican style. And I've been working so hard, man. I will try to do, me and my opponent try to give the fans a very good show. And I know that my fans in the UK, they will enjoy the fight for sure.
Okay, Raul, well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. Good luck, and I'm sure we'll see you close at the fight.
Thank you very much, and blessings.